Welcome back. Well, there's a new retail store aimed at ending the stigma against mental health, and it just opened up in Waikiki.
Now, and joining us this morning to discuss the opening is Daniel Miller and James Ross, the CFO and creative director of We Are Dark. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
And let's start off. What is We Are Dark? I know that you guys are both wearing your clothing right now. So tell us a little bit about what you guys do and what you guys are trying to accomplish.
So We Are Dark is a clothing brand created to break the stigma surrounding mental health. By wearing our clothing, people ask you the question, what does that mean? And when you explain it's about mental health, it allows the person that asked the question to open up to you and talk about something that they might be going through that they would have held back otherwise. Because, when you ask somebody, are you okay? Generally, the response is fine. But by them initiating that conversation, it allows them to actually indulge in that conversation a bit easier.
Yeah, and just getting people to ask that question, obviously, like you have these unique symbols on the back of the clothes. People might wonder what it is anyway. Can you kind of explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so here's the symbols for one of our clothes. Each cloth has its own words. We have 3 words out right now. And the purpose of having our own language is so people can wear whatever word they're feeling without being fear of judged or rejected, or people won't know what they're wearing without understanding our own language. And on our website, which is just wearedark.net, we have riddles to solve to figure out what our clothes say. And then over time, we're going to release all the characters, so you'll be able to write in code to your friends and other people in the community.
That's a really neat concept. How did you guys come up with that idea to create your own language and these symbols? I'm sure there was a lot of creative juices that went into doing that.
Yeah. The concept of We Are Dark came about just by being called dark, which was how I felt. Personally, I've suffered depression my whole life, and I was always traveling, trying to get away from it. And then I realized I wanted a vacation from my mind, not necessarily my environment. So I wanted to create a shirt that said dark. And when I met Dan, he opened up and explained that he was going through similar emotions. And we came together to create We Are Dark to start the foundations of a community for people who felt similar. And once we kind of established turning that into came about the idea of having our own language. So I actually managed to create the symbols over a couple of days, but they're inspired by the Viking runes, from way back in the day that they used for magic and stuff. And it was also inspired by the different languages that you see in TV shows and movies and stuff. And why not bring that into clothing where we're able to represent it more than just speak it?
And that's pretty cool because especially now with Wordle and all these online just puzzles and riddles. I mean, social media can just take off. What's been the response so far? Have you actually had enough people buy these so far that they're actually noticing it and wow, what does this mean?
Yeah, it's been really cool. Everyone loves it when they come in. It's just so cool to see the response, and then people coming in share their story, and then we share ours, and it's it's just so organic, and then people will even people who go to Vegas, they'll see people in our clothes and they'll send us pictures of it, and then they don't even live there, and then they stop them on the street and they have the conversation, and so it's doing exactly what we want. And we've only been going for a little over a year now, and we've already gotten several of those instances that have happened, and it's just been really, really cool.
Well, we love hearing about this. It's very interesting. We're going to have to come by and check out the store ourselves. So before we let you guys go, tell us where you're located and where people can come and maybe get a piece of clothing themselves.
Yeah, so we're located underneath the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Waikiki, which is right next to Urban Outfitters.
All right, sounds good. Well, we appreciate you guys, and it's such an important message, and we'll have the link at KITV.com. Thank you guys so much.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Absolutely. And like we said, if you want to crack the code, grab a shirt. We'll got all the details for you, KITV.com. Meanwhile, time now 7:49. We're off for a break. You're watching Good Morning Hawaii.